And welcome to Ask Dr. Tom, the advice column that's got the balls to answer the questions the way you want them to be answered. Asked, answered.
Answered. Well, let's go. And another edition of also Ask ppdingles, where I answer the tough questions. Of course, I'm ppdingles, the internet legend, host of Inside the Squared Circle.
And I'm Dr. Thomas Keister. I bought my degree for $40 online, but I can legally use the term doctor in my name.
And this week we're going to...
Already a step ahead of Dr. Phil.
Well, this week we're going to answer some puzzling questions that you posed to us. And let's start off one for you. It reads, Dear Dr. Tom, I'm a freshman at a Catholic university.
Nobody's perfect.
I was awakened last night at 3 a.m. because my bunk bed, which I'm on the top, was shaking. Earthquake, perhaps?
Yeah.
Then I heard my
This
roommate...
is the rapture.
Then they heard their roommate moaning. She had snuck a boy into our dorm room, and they were doing it.
Oh, thank God they weren't doing that.
I'm so upset at her for her disregard for my personal space, and I don't know how to tell her. I'm big on chastity, but I don't want her to think I'm...
Translation.
I like her.
She's got a great personality.
But I don't want her to think that I'm speaking up because I'm a prude.
Oh, no. God forbid.
I found it upsetting, and it was difficult to get back to sleep. My roommate's nice, and we get along well. How do I tell her that this behavior is unacceptable? Never been fucked, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
That's a puzzler.
That's a good question, never been fucked.
Well, never been fucked. Big on chastity, huh? That just means you ain't throwing it out there enough. Get yourself out there. Take on a rugby team or two. Jesus. And you couldn't get back to sleep. Well, maybe that's what it sounds like when someone's rattling around just right.
Maybe she should have huffed some, spray paint. That'll put her to sleep.
Yeah.
Hope that helped you.
Hope that did. And lighten the fuck up. At least somebody's getting some action in your dorm room.
Yeah, really.
Cold
You
fish.
can always sniff the spot.
Start off slow. Start off with handy J's and work your way up to, 4 or 5 frat boy gangbangs where you're doing a keg stand.
She could have just snuck down and said, threesome!
Hey, there you go.
And then he probably went, no.
Room for one more? Indeed. Thanks for emailing. Hope you get fucked soon.
Or not.
And may it be consensual.
We don't care.
Okay, now we got one here for you, Mr. Dingles. Jealous slut in Orlando, Florida writes,
Do I know you? Oh.
I'm 20. My father, who recently turned 50, is dating a girl, Amber,
That's usually a slut's name.
who is only 19.
19?
19.
Oh.
Well done, sir.
Kudos, sir.
I went to high school with Amber, and I know for a fact there isn't a lot she has to offer him unless it's trouble.
Is that what the kids call pussy these days? Trouble?
Or that thing where she puts her ankles in her ears to plug out the sound?
Oh.
Man. Isn't this like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure?
No, it wasn't this excellent.
Our parents divorced 16 years ago, and Dad hasn't had another woman in his life who he really liked. He's dated casually, but this is turning into something serious. They've been seeing each other only a few weeks, and now they're talking about an engagement. Ooh, looks like someone got an itch.
Yeah.
Amber made him itchy.
Well.
Amber has a 6-month-old son. The child's father will have nothing to do with her or the baby. I think she's after Dad for the money, and I do not approve of their relationship. What should I do?
Okay, Amber's got a 6-year-old son, or 6-month-old son. That just tells me that someone poked her for fun and she took it serious. Second, your dad's 50 and he's banging a 19-year-old? Oh, come on. What have you got to complain about? Go out and find your own 50-year-old, okay?
Yeah, why cockblock the guy?
You think that she hasn't got much to offer? She got everything to offer. He is the coolest motherfucker in town, and you know it. My advice? Get over it, I mean, seriously, your dad's banging someone younger than his daughter.
Maybe the problem is she has the top bunk.
This could be the same letter. We're on to you. Wow.
Troubling.
Jealous slut? I'd say so. Maybe she wants a little bit of daddy's action. Ooh.
I've seen bad internet porno start out that way.
Yeah. Dear Dr. Tom, my
Yes.
boyfriend of 7 years just informed me that if I were skinnier, we would be married.
Oh.
I have been pushing for the marriage, and he told me that he just doesn't like my weight, and that's the reason we're not married. I'm large and in charge.
Well, apparently she's an immovable object, but she is a resistible force.
She's 5'6" and 220 solid pounds of linebacker.
Oh.
Now
meat on the hoof.
Now her real question is, should I stay with him? She knows that he loves her, but his weight is what's keeping him from being married. Is that acceptable? And because of this confession, she's been eating healthy. No junk food. That doesn't appeal to her anymore. She has lost a little, but it hurts to hear comments like that from him when he claims that he loves her.
Hey.
How do I deal with this low blow?
Sometimes you got to give a goose with a cattle prod to get him into the slaughter chute. If that's what it needs for you to pick up a salad instead of a Malamar, hey.
I thought fat chicks gave good head. That's what I've always heard.
You know,
I love you, honey, but you're just too porky to put a ring on that finger.
It reminds me of that commercial about the gastric band surgery.
Mm-hmm.
That girl on there, I want to fly with my husband to Paris. Just because you're fat doesn't mean you can't fly. It just means they'll make you get an extra seat.
And not next to each other.
Yeah.
One here, one here.
Till you break it up. But should she stay with him? Why not? It sounds like you're not going to do any better. You've been with this schmuck for 7 fucking years.
Yeah, you better, because...
You just now finding out he's not comfortable with you being a chunky drawers. Well, I guess there's really nothing you can do about it now.
It was fun till we ran out of flour.
My advice is get an Ecuadorian tapeworm and swallow the larva.
1,000 ways to die.
Pounds will just fly right off you.
And that's
Trust me, I'm a doctor.
Well, that's the biggest loser from Louisiana, so I'm sure there's plenty of cousins down there you could hang out with.
Oh.
What's next?
Oh, Mr. Dingles. Oh, Mr. Dingles. My sister Joni caught me having sex with my boyfriend.
Chachi.
We used protection, so it's not like I'm going to get pregnant. Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, yeah.
Because everything's 100% foolproof.
You can put it in your eye, too. That won't get you pregnant.
Ear sex is just not natural. Our parents were away, and Joni was supposed to be gone for several hours, so I thought we would be safe. But Joni had a fight with her boyfriend, came home sooner than we expected, and caught us in the act.
Bare naked with a girl.
Now she's blackmailing me. I have to hand my allowance over to her, and that's not all. She has turned me into her personal slave, changing her bed, picking up her dirty clothes, and doing her chores. She forces me to let her wear my nicest jeans and shirts, but because she's bigger than me, my clothes are getting stretched out of shape.
You fat-ass sister.
Or torn at the seams.
Oh.
You haven't lived till you've heard stretch pads screaming to hang on for dear life.
Please, somebody kill me.
I want to let go, but fear of public safety keeps me hanging on. When I complain, she says, "What are you going to do about it? Go ahead and tell Mom and see what I tell her." I know if Joni tells our parents, they won't let me see my boyfriend anymore. Oh, they will. You ever seen Last House on the Left? They'll let him in.
They'll let him in.
We're in love, of course you are, and I couldn't handle that. But the blackmail is driving me crazy. Please help me. Emo hostage in Des Moines, Iowa.
Well, my first thing would be go get brand new shiny box of razor blades. And remember, down the street, not across the road. But so you're getting porked by your worthless boyfriend. Your fat sister comes home, catches you. Big deal. Unless you're like 9. So what? What's Mom gonna do? All you gotta do is say, "Hey, tell on me," and I'll tell you ate every fucking chocolate donut in the kitchen, Porky.
Yeah, it's not like you're banging a bus driver.
Odds are your mom's probably hitting him too. But
that UPS guy gets around.
You're gonna have to eventually explain to Mom and Dad why all your clothes are ripped at the seams. And why they smell like Malamars. Blackmail.
Good stuff as always.
Unbelievable.
Well, we'll be back next week with another patented free Rein Media web video. It's going to be another couple weeks. We'll have some more.
Oh, yes. There's always more questions coming, and we're here to help you.
Because wherever there's qualified help, there's some asshole emailing us for advice instead.
And this is like free of service.
Oh, yeah.
So, there it is.
I'm not even sure this counts as community service on my many, many probations.
But hey, for more of this, and it's like a drug, you can't get enough. Check out our radio show on Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, www.blogtalkradio.com/ probably in call 4 right there at the bottom. And check me out on Monday for Inside the Squared Circle at blogtalkradio.com/Inside the Squared Circle, where we talk everything professional wrestling.
Indeed, indeed.
Can't beat that. And we got a special WrestleMania 25 show coming up this Sunday night, 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Go to www.freerainmedia.com for all the information. Well,
It was just about 10 minutes.
was we over or?
Oh no, I think we were over.